Thank you for staying with us here on THV 11 Plus for Arkansas News Now. I'm Ashley King, once again joined by meteorologist Nathan Scott on an absolutely gorgeous day. I had to walk out a few minutes ago. I just stood there in the sun. It felt so good.
It feels great out there, unseasonably warm. The record today at Little Rock is 82, set back in 1986. It's going to be a close call. You see blue skies in place, lots of sunshine. And with this sunshine, also there's warm winds from the southwest and west. Look at the numbers. 76 right now in Little Rock, 79 in Arkadelphia, already 82 in Texarkana. So we're going to make a run at 80 in many locations. These winds are cranking in from the west-southwest, 15 to 30 miles per hour with some higher gusts. That's not the best news because the humidity levels are dropping significantly in west and northwest Arkansas. The fire danger risk has gone up significantly. We've got high risk now for northwest Arkansas. Most of the rest of the state is under a moderate risk of wildfire danger, and fire weather warnings have continued to build their way across a large part of northwest Arkansas. What does that mean? That basically means any little flame could get out of control and grow rapidly. So if you see any grass fire, you need to immediately call 911 because things can get pretty hectic out there through the course of the afternoon. We do have a front making its way through. Cooler numbers are expected on your Friday. More on that complete forecast coming up.
Thank you, Nathan. THV 11 is your election central, and there are positive signs with early voting underway in Arkansas as some areas see record numbers in the first 2 days. Voter turnout is expected to only be around 20 to 25%, but there are some major races being decided come March 3rd. That includes Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders trying to win a second term. THV 11's Carter Thweet checks in on the race to determine a Democratic challenger.
I was born in Arkansas. I have never left Arkansas, and I'm going to ensure that Arkansas works better for all Arkansans.
State Senator Fred Love is running to be the Democratic nominee for governor. Affordability and health care are two major issues he wants to address.
We have an affordability crisis where people can't afford homes. They're choosing between paying for medication and paying for food, paying for groceries and paying for their mortgage.
He also says, as a graduate of Arkansas's public schools, he wants to end the voucher program. That's also true with the other Democratic candidate, Supah Zaprasith Mays, a businesswoman from Bentonville.
If you want to have your child go to private school, it should be a choice that you must pay for. You should not use the taxpayers' money.
She says she wanted to run for governor despite not having political experience because she thinks that's what the state needs.
I am not a politician. I am a peopletician. What's that mean? It means that I run to serve the people, the constituent of the state. Not the party, not the position, not the politics.
Whoever takes the primary will run against the current governor, Sarah Sanders. She was unavailable for an interview, so I spoke with her campaign manager, Jordan Powell, who addressed the education question.
Arkansas has made a lot of great strides on that front, whether it's highest starting teacher pay in the country, focusing on literacy, ending indoctrination in our classrooms, empowering parents in their children's education.
He says the governor is just getting started on what she's already done, and she wants to continue to reduce and eventually get rid of the state income tax.
4 more years with Governor Sanders in office, Arkansans can expect to see her continue her fight to responsibly phase out the state income tax.
In Little Rock, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
Thank you, Carter. And in a state that has been turning more and more red for the last dozen years, Democrats are eyeing a chance to flip a seat in time for the next fiscal session. There's a special election in the House district that covers Sherwood and parts of North Little Rock. It's been held by a Republican in recent years, but often by very close margins. THV 11's Catherine Rowley checks in on the race.
While most of the state will be heading to the polls for primary elections to see who will be running in November, voters in District 70 have another ballot in their hands. This one's to decide who will represent them at the fiscal session this year.
I just need to know that I'm a family man from North Little Rock. I work at UMS and statewide healthcare on a daily basis. We fill in healthcare gaps all across the state on a daily basis, and I want them to come out and vote for me because I want to work hard for North Little Rock and Sherwood.
We need affordability. We need to be able to have good school systems. They're concerned about things in health insurance and rising costs. And so I'm the same way.
Alex Holliday ran for this seat in 2024, where he lost by 286 votes. To win this time, he's focused on pocketbook issues for working families. That has worked for Democrats elsewhere this cycle.
I'm all about universal pre-K, whether that is in form of legislation or is that a family child care tax credit, whatever it is. That's one of my biggest things.
Bo Renshaw is looking to keep the seat in the GOP column after Carlton Wing resigned to lead Arkansas PBS. Affordability and bitter politics are main topics that he is seeing on the campaign trail too.
Tired of the partisan politics. That's a growing concern, and I understand that. I'm tired of that too. So I'm ready to go to be able to represent our district and be that person that can work past some of these issues.
The state Democratic Party went to court to force Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders into holding this special vote before the fiscal session that negotiates the state budget for the next year. Both candidates are eager to get their district a seat at that table.
I would say vote for Alex Holliday because he's a man of the people.
They've been able to help me start a business, grow a business. They've helped raise my kids. So just excited for the potential opportunity to be able to give back.
So if you're a District 70 voter and you're heading to the polls, it's important to remember that you should have a minimum of 3 ballots. One for the primaries. That's a Republican and a Democratic ballot. Those will be separate. You can go in and vote for those. Then you would either have to check back in and have a special election ballot, or either way. Either way, there should be at least 3 ballots that you vote for. Again, 2 for the primary, 1 for the special election. In North Little Rock, Catherine Rowley, THV 11 News.
Catherine, thank you. There's another high-profile special election going on right now, also after a lawsuit, this one in the River Valley, Senate District 26. The race pits Republican Brad Simon against independent Adam Watson. The issue at the center of the campaign, both the GOP primary and runoff, is whether to support the proposed 3,000-bed prison the Huckabee Sanders administration wants to build in Franklin County. Both candidates say they are opposed to it. In fact, Watson started a political action group, Gravel and Grit, to organize resistance. Developing news now in California and one of the deadliest avalanche tragedies in U.S. history. Rescuers say 8 skiers have been found dead in the Sierra Nevada, and a 9th is still missing. There are now questions about why the group continued with the ski trip after heavy snow warnings. CBS's Matt Gutman is in Truckee, California.
Someone saw the avalanche, yelled avalanche, and then it overtook them rather quickly.
A grim discovery led to the deadliest avalanche in California history.
8 of the 9 additional skiers have been located deceased. We are still looking for one of the members at this time.
Nevada County Sheriff Shannon Mood said Wednesday a football field-sized slab of snow slid off a mountain in the Castle Peak area about 10 miles north of Lake Tahoe Tuesday, swallowing a group of backcountry skiers.
Notable for an avalanche in the area of Castle Peak.
The group of 11 skiers and 4 guides was returning from a 3-day backcountry ski trip during a monster storm that dumped up to 7 feet of snow and lashed the mountains with 60-mile-per-hour winds.
It's been a challenging rescue, but it's also been challenging emotionally for our team.
Officials say one of the 9 victims was married to one of the rescuers. The other 6 members of the group were found alive after reportedly seeking refuge in huts.
They suffered some sort of injuries during the avalanche itself.
And now questions are being raised about why the group stayed up there more than 2 days after the first avalanche watch was issued, indicating large avalanches were likely in as little as 24 hours.
You know, those are the decisions that the guide company clearly had made. We're still in conversation with them on the decision factors.
In this social media video posted on Sunday by Blackbird Mountain Guides, the company that organized the trek, a guide warns that a weak layer in the snowpack could trigger unpredictable avalanches.
What's the best way to survive an avalanche?
Not put yourself in a position where you could get caught in an avalanche. Heeding the warnings, paying attention to the forecasting, sharing your travel routes, traveling in pairs, avoiding avalanche-prone areas.
And overnight, Blackbird Mountain Guides, that outfitter, said that 4 of those instructors on that mountain were actually avalanche instructors, and they had been in contact with the company about conditions and routes. As for the victims, all 9 of them remain on that mountain. But at this point, officials here say that they are not willing to risk the safety of rescuers to send them in these kinds of conditions, but the weather is expected to clear tomorrow. Matt Gutman, CBS News, Soda Springs, California.
Well, Darius Acuff just keeps making history, and the Hogs in Alabama took 2 overtimes to settle things last night. Those highlights next in sports.
Good afternoon, Arkansas. Meteorologist Nathan Scott. I just stepped outside and it does not feel like February. It feels like April this afternoon with a warm, dry wind and also the temperatures shooting up into the 70s. I think a lot of locations will top out close to 80 degrees this afternoon, maybe close to 85 in Texarkana, even northeast Arkansas, temperatures soaring close to 80 degrees. But we have a cold front making its way through, and this will knock the numbers down significantly for your Friday. Highs into the upper 50s to lower 60s, mid 60s into South Arkansas. The latest drought monitor, this is last week, and look at the change from last week to this week. Not much. Still, exceptional drought over northeast Arkansas, and here in central Arkansas, we still have a lot of areas under extreme drought. And to clear this entire drought situation away, we have to have probably about 7 to 9 inches of rain within a month. And that's just not in the forecast anytime soon. Here's rain chances next 7 days, very limited. You'll be lucky if you see a passing shower out there. Today, with these warm, dry winds, and also a lot of dry air making its way in, the humidity levels have really dropped off, and they will continue to drop off. And once you get below 20%, that's when it becomes critical to fire danger, because any little flame could get out of control and grow rapidly. So the best chance of wildfire is going to be for West Arkansas and Northwest Arkansas. That sticks around through this evening, and then we'll see conditions improve, more moisture tonight. Not as bad for tomorrow afternoon, but still the humidity levels will be into the 20% range in Northwest Arkansas. How about the winds? They're gusty out there. They will stay gusty all day long. 15 to 30 mile per hour winds expected. There could be gusts higher than that, especially into Northwest and North Arkansas. Breezy tonight, but these winds will begin to die down as we get into Friday, not as windy. Here's where the front is right now, just about to enter into Arkansas. Watching out for severe weather potential in the Ohio Valley. This front does not have much moisture to work with, so today it's a very small chance of a passing shower. Tomorrow, there could be a few late showers later in the day, 60, 56 on Saturday. Improving conditions, clouds in the morning, small chance of a passing shower, more sunshine for the afternoon, and 54 on Sunday. And look at your low Sunday morning. We're dropping down into the low 30s. Future radar shows the potential clouds for the most part. Very small chance there could be a passing shower primarily in East Arkansas. Friday starting off the day with sun, and then the clouds begin to build their way in here from the south. Small chance of a few showers into South and Southeast Arkansas. And tomorrow night, can't rule it out, there could be a quick passing snowflake or even a sleet pellet in Northwest Arkansas. No big deal though. There's Saturday starting off the day with some clouds, and then primarily that exits for the afternoon. Your highs go from the 60s into the 50s Saturday and also Sunday. Upper 40s on Monday. But here's the true story. Sunday morning, feeling like the 20s. How about feeling like the low 20s and teens on Monday morning? So yes, weather whiplash. We go from 80 degrees today to feeling like the low 20s by Sunday and Monday mornings. 44 tonight with increasing clouds. Tomorrow, 60, and small chance there could be a few passing showers in your 7-day forecast. This brief cold snap is out of here going into next week. Temperatures flirting with 70 by Wednesday, and maybe a small chance of rain arrives here on Thursday.
Check this out. A California group is building confidence in people with developmental disabilities. The group is called the Early Bird Band, and they are using music to create a sense of community.
The Early Birds Band
I'm begging of you, please don't take my hand.
has been playing in Sacramento going on 20 years.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun for me because I get to be social, and I'm a very social butterfly. And I get to learn my favorite instrument, which is the guitar.
Emily Lucero has been a member for about 3 years now. We got the chance to crash a band practice and listen to them play some of their favorite songs, like...
A lot of people don't really see, unless they play an instrument, that there's a lot of physical, there's a lot of coordination, there's a lot of memory, there's a lot of timing and pitch, and some of those things are really hard to comprehend. There's like so many layers to that already. For someone who has no developmental disabilities.
Dakota Medina, the band's music instructor, says in this studio, every practice is about more than hitting the right notes.
I'm so proud of everyone in here for trying so hard.
The Early Birds music program operates through Southside Unlimited, a nonprofit that emphasizes individual empowerment. The band practices twice a week. Many of the students we met during practice were still auditioning to join the band.
They have to learn 3 songs, and they have to be able to play them along with a metronome or drum to show that they can play on rhythm. They have to be able to play the notes correctly.
Other qualities they're looking for: good stage presence, keeping rhythm, and being responsible. Important qualities for when they take their show on the road. Annie, a member for 16 years, told us,
in the band we perform at like different menus like restaurant and library and state capitol.
With the Early Birds, they run their band. They set up their gear at their shows. They're their own roadies. They have lots of responsibilities like managing their finances. I might help them learn the notes, but it's all their show.
Teacher is absolutely phenomenal. I feel like he has taught me so many chords, and it is so cool. He said I was lightning fast at it, and that really boosted my confidence up.
And while the students are learning rhythm, chords, and notes, Dakota says he's learning something too.
I feel like working this job has helped me to understand communication on a different level. Just understanding humans better. It's always like a lie how much comprehension there is. You know, so everybody, you know, fakes how much they understand. So I'm able to like use certain techniques to understand like how much I've gotten through and how much people have gotten through to me, and just communication is better for everybody. Slow down a little bit and then it goes up on the melody. So, and everyone in this room seriously impresses me every day. Sometimes, you know, someone has a bad day and everyone helps them get back on track. Like this space and this studio, there's so much respect here.
It's a space built on patience, respect, and encouragement. The result is more than performance, it's community.
All right, we're still celebrating Mardi Gras around here, at least in Little Rock this weekend, right?
Yeah, and it's not going to be as warm as what we're seeing out there right now, but it's not going to be too bad. I think we'll start off the day with clouds. Very limited chance there could be a passing shower. That chance is probably 20% or less. Then we'll see more sunshine going into the afternoon. Temperatures probably in the 40s for the parade, which starts at noon, and the numbers will warm up into the 50s. We've seen it many times where it's just been a super soaking rain that's ruined the event. So this year, primarily dry. The temperature is right around average for this time of year. And then also for Saturday night, the Central Arkansas Astronomical Society is hosting a star party at Lake Sylvia.
Oh, nice. A lot of events happening this weekend.
Lots going on.
Too bad that today's weather is not the Saturday's weather. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. Nice, clear, and beautiful and warm. We're going to head out there. You want to go outside? Let's go outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.